I'll find another weird game for you to play. You wanted to do Shadow of the Comet.
Yeah, that was one I had played a very, very long time ago, so I don't... Hey, at least I'm letting you choose your poison this time.
Yeah, well, you're choosing after that. You chose Shadow of the Comet next.
I did choose Shadow of the Comet, because I actually did play that, but not very much, and I don't remember much of anything about it besides it's a Lovecraftian game, so even though I've played it before, I'm still going into it completely blind, because I don't remember...
It's not completely blind, it's just close.
Yeah, it's really close to completely blind.
Goodbye, everybody!
Goodbye!
Hello, everybody, it's Zolairlon Axiluvia. And say hi, Axiluvia.
Hi.
And today we're going to be starting Shadow of the Comet. Well, Call of Cthulhu, Shadow of the Comet.
My God!
Which, yes, has a lot of voice in it. And we're just going to talk over it a bunch. As we do. This is something that Axiluvia wanted to play. And I'm bringing that up. And the reason why we had the introduction showing her mentioning that she wanted to play this is because this game is really bad. This is using an updated version of the Edernam engine.
Oh God, really?
Really? It doesn't have the 3D walking around thing that Edernam had.
Crawford. They're coming. I can smell them.
It has the dashed line looking at objects.
Oh, lovely.
Which threw me off when I first saw it because I didn't pay attention to who it was by. It's by Infogrames, and it came out a year after Edernam.
It's hopeless.
Which also was by Infogrames.
Lovely. I didn't know that at the time.
What will you do?
Huh.
I think he would have liked to see his works
Guys,
donated to the
bug
British
out.
Museum.
Buggy eyes.
We're gonna be opening sodas.
Yep.
Oh no!
I'm gonna do mine away from the microphone. Try to do a bit quieter.
Oh yeah, so quiet. What kind of strength would that guy need to bend that door?
And pop out that thing, too. Because it's a slider thing that's usually attached.
So, this is a Call of Cthulhu game. Yeah, of course, there's bats. It's a Call of Cthulhu game, so it is actually based on a lot of the Lovecraft horror tropes and stories. And that's interesting because this came out in 93, I think it was. That wasn't a super popular choice back then. It is nowadays. A lot of things are Cthulhu-based. Or Cthulhu, or however the heck everybody else decides to say it at any given moment. It's always different, and all of the characters in this say it different.
Doing this person out. As the comet passed.
Yes! That's totally what comets do! This is totally how lighthouses work.
It's really fast for a lighthouse, Jesus. Like, you know how fast that light would have to just zip back
And
and
it keeps
forth?
going back and forward instead of just spinning. They usually just rotate one direction.
Anyways, yeah, I remember playing, like, starting this up a huge amount of time ago and stuff, and never really getting that far into it. I didn't remember it was by Infogrames, and back then I probably wouldn't have even realized what that meant, so knowing it's based on the Edernam engine, I'm like, oh no, what have I got myself into?
Well, you didn't know what Edernam was back then.
Yeah, that too. Oh, okay. This is kind of reminding me a little bit of Dredge. Which is a new Call of Lovecraftian type game, but it's mostly about fishing.
Oh, okay, I've seen you playing.
Yeah, the fishing boat one. Which is, pretty nifty for a very casual, just mostly chilled game, but with some Lovecraftian stuff in it. It's also inventory management.
Mr.
type
Parker,
game.
your Comet story has a great deal of promise. Tell me, 76 years after the Boleskine
So
business,
Mr. Parker is
you really think...
Boleskine.
There's going to be names constantly throughout all of this. And you have to somehow keep track of all of them.
Oh, lovely.
Let me know if you'd like me to get you a notepad to write stuff down.
Oh, maybe.
Because you might need it. Okay, be right back. I'm going to need one to keep track of all of the deaths.
There's one in my... Oh, Lord. There's a couple in my desk. In the upper left.
He stumbled over something extraordinary at Ilsmouth. His writings and sketches are proof of it.
It's not Innsmouth, it's Ilsmouth.
Yeah.
Or Innsmouth.
I'm gonna want a couple
Yes,
pencils.
but he came home a raving lunatic. I don't want to go on any wild goose chases.
They're ready.
You
Well,
have
solid
solid proof, Mr. Griffith. I'll go to Ilsmouth. I'll find the exact place where Boleskine made his sketches. I'll take photographs.
So 76 years ago, it was Boleskine.
It's because of the cycles of Halley's Comet.
Yep. I was actually gonna ask, is it based on Halley's Comet?
If I finance your trip, and if you take the first steamship
I actually looked it up
to
because they
America,
pronounce it Holly
will you
in
be
this.
there in
I've always
time
heard it
for the
Haley,
passage of
and
the
apparently
Comet?
either one's accepted.
Hmm.
Even when he was alive, Haley was regularly called Haley or Halley, and he didn't care. At least
I'll be
according
there
to
with 3
Wikipedia.
nights to spare before Halley's Comet passes. I've already arranged to stay with a local doctor, a fella called Cobble.
Yeah, I remember.
So something
Some
that's
of these
interesting
cutscenes-
is
Well,
this
I'm
does do
willing
the
to take a
zoom-ins
chance.
like Edernam
I
did.
just hope this is
With
worth
the
it.
faces, but they're less cartoony looking.
Oh yeah, they are very much better graphic-wise.
But
Griffith,
you can
your
tell
readers
it's the
are going
same
to love you.
aesthetic. It's the same kind of feel.
Yeah.
You know, where they have the zoom in. They have random scenes that are done as animated
Bring
full
me
screen
back
things like
some
that.
sensational
But also,
photographs.
a lot of the characters in this, at
Yeah,
least to
nice
me,
shading.
a lot of the characters are reminiscent of actors.
I think, if I
I
remember
want hard
correctly,
evidence of everything you
these
say.
faces are based
I
on
cannot
actual
afford
people.
to print
Yeah,
crackpot
so like,
ideas.
one of them looks like Vincent Price. One of them looks like Brent Spiner, which he wasn't very big back then. Maybe it was somebody who looked similar. But, you know, it's just stuff like that. Like, okay, sure.
Oh no, but I mean, I think they had people, like, if I remember correctly, I think it was, a lot of these are the voice actors of these people too. As in, you know, they would record the voice lines and then the
You're in
faces are
control
based.
now.
Okay, the faces are based on, what the voice actors look like. Possibly, I could be wrong.
Very first thing to do is to save.
Well, obviously.
I'm gonna capture the mouse. There you go.
Pressing escape does nothing.
Nope.
Tab. Okay.
Just save over mine if you want.
Well, wanted to. How do I? There we go. It wasn't showing.
It's odd. There's a lot of. You're gonna have a lot of problems with the UI in this.
What a lovely morning. This village seems most welcoming.
So when you do the look, it doesn't necessarily look at the scene. It often will look at an object near you.
Okay.
So just to let you know, the UI is kind of weird.
Oh, I have
and
to hold it down to go.
you can use the arrow keys.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you right now, use the keyboard for everything.
All right.
So pull up the UI so I can just tell you what everything maps to. That's T for talk, G for get, that's use, U for use, that's L for look, that's your inventory, use O for your inventory.
Okay.
That's for your map, and that's M. Yeah, M for the map, which is only vaguely useful, and then D for the disk operations, and there's also I, which is to look in your journal, which isn't in there. You have to manually look at it with the mouse.
Wait, what?
To look the...
Oh, I see. You have to.
So you have to pick an item and then you have to use it, and you have to be standing in the right place to use it. But sometimes, like Edernam, if you use it and then walk, your character will use it where they should have.
Okay.
I must find Dr. Cobble. These two gentlemen should be able to help.
Mr. Parker, I presume?
Dr. Cobble? Delighted to make your acquaintance.
Okay, you can skip talking by pressing enter,
Mm-hmm.
but it might skip multiple steps of talking.
Oh,
Allow
So
me
your
to
character, see how it
introduce you
paused
to
for so long
Andrew
after? Here's the
Arlington,
Vincent Price
the
look like.
mayor of our little
It pauses for a
community.
really long time after your character talks, sometimes, but not always.
Very happy to meet you.
I recognize that guy.
Yeah, I do too, but I don't know who.
No, I
Thank
mean,
you, sir. I'm very glad to meet you.
I'm gonna recognize the main character too. But again, I don't remember who he's supposed to be.
no, I mean, I recognize it
There's
from,
no time
like,
to lose, Mr. Parker.
brain
We'd best be on our
memories.
way. The
Oh,
sales brothers
that's
have
great.
delivered
Great
your
description.
luggage.
I know.
There's a telegram for you. It's in your room.
I mean, I recognize him from way back in the day playing this. It's like, oh, I recognize that face. I don't recognize, like, most of this stuff. I'm like, I don't remember at all. But it's like, oh, that face. I recognize that face, It looks like an exit, so yeah, that's an internet exit there.
Yep, they do the little doors at the bottom. They don't do them for the left, right, and the top. So there's several of the scenes where it looks like you could go a direction and you can't. And often when you try to, it Draken glitches. So your character will jitter all over the place.
Oh, yay.
Dr. Cobble tells me you're interested in stars.
I'm guessing saying certain things is better or worse.
And comets.
Comets?
Yes, but I'm not
I guess
sure.
your visit has something to do
Which?
with Halley's Comet.
I have a walkthrough. I actually played through this, but I don't know what the consequences are for not answering things exactly correctly.
Quite so. In 3 nights' time, we shall be able to see some wonderful sights.
In 3 nights' time, you say?
Did it pause for a while there?
I was debating. It's
You'll see
pausing
for
now.
yourself, Mr.
Oh,
Locke,
okay.
and you won't believe your eyes.
Dude, you sound like you're getting yourself
You've
into trouble.
convinced me.
Oh, man.
Well, here you are, all set to get to work. I'll show you to your room. I'll have to leave you, my customers.
Won't wait. Just like the worthy citizens of my little town. Have a wonderful visit, Mr. Parker.
Huh. Your patience won't wait, just like the word has been.
Welcome to Ilsmouth.
Okay. Do I need to write that down? Is that used in a, like, water puzzle?
I reserved the big room on the first floor for you. Tell me if you need anything.
Like, I might spell Ilsmouth wrong, so I don't. I'm assuming the stuff in the
Don't
capital letters is
worry, I have
important.
everything I need. Goodbye, Doctor.
So
and
this
thank you
does what a
again.
lot of adventure games do, where every single room looks like it's made for giants,
Yeah.
and everything is so spread out. Like, this room isn't just big. This could be a dining hall. Big.
Right, good.
So when you do a thing and there's a pop-up of text of any sort, you cannot do anything until you make the pop-up go away.
Oh, lovely, okay.
But you could always make the text go away by pressing enter.
Hey, nothing of this is worth looking at.
Now, let's see. The camera, a tripod, the lantern, the map of the area. But, oh, thank goodness. They didn't forget Boliskin's original drawing, the one I purchased at Christie's. I'll leave my things in this trunk for the moment.
You're keeping a lot of notes.
I don't know what's important.
Yeah, you don't. Notice that he said he's leaving it all in the trunk for now.
Yeah, I saw that.
He'll have to come back and get it later. You can just pick it up now for whatever reason.
Right. Oh, it has to be as a crow flies. Location grabbers. Okay. Right, you said use the mouse.
No, you don't need to use the mouse at all to play it.
Tuesday, February 12th. I at last found a young villager willing to guide me through the forest for payment. Wednesday, February 13th. Good God, what a sight to see. The stars seemed a rifle shot away. This place must be a window to some other dimension. This evening I will take my material. Thursday, February 14th.
It's all his.
This child of 12 is remarkable.
Delayed
A great deal brighter and livelier than the village
Yep,
children
that will
who seem
happen
a sorry
the
lot.
entire game.
He held the torches while I drew new constellations upon the map, undoubtedly inaccurate, given the position of the river. I have named them Octopus, Stalker. They are quite frightening. I have noted the place. I'll be there when Halley's Comet passes, and then...
I just look up, that's what it's saying. That's a weird thing to say. I will take my material. So one thing that's already weird in this game...
Okay, totally accurate. Inaccurate, okay.
One thing that's already weird in this game is that they're saying in 3 days, Halley's Comet's gonna fly overhead. It's there for days. Like, each time it's passed by, it has been there for days. As a matter of fact, there was one time it even was crossed by the Earth, so its tail partly
was 12 years
covered
of
up
age in 1834,
the night sky, or
he's
the day sky, I
88
think,
today.
even.
There's a
Just
chance
because
he's
it
still
was
alive.
in the way, but
The
it's
town
there
record
for
will
several
have the
days. You can see it
information.
with the naked eye, which is what's so fascinating about it. It doesn't just, like, swoop, and it's gone.
Yeah. Oh, and the book's gone.
Yes, regularly items will vanish after you've used them. Sometimes they won't.
See, when I do this and press enter, it doesn't do anything.
Because you also then have to use it by pressing U.
Oh.
From Sales and Brothers, London, to Mr. Parker in Dr. Cobble Estate. Apologies.
Going through the inventory and
Have no
pressing
more
enter
photosensitive
equips
plates.
it.
Stop. Try to purchase some your end. Stop.
Makes it into the active, usable item.
Okay, so he needs to find a place to buy photos then too. Okay.
Locked.
This is one humongous hallway.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that it has two chairs and a table here, and has room for that much extra space in a hallway is kind of weird.
So one thing you might notice is your character's really, really slow.
Yep, I am noticing that.
Press D. And then the third option, config. And the fourth one, you can speed up the character. There you go.
Okay.
Well, the good doctor appears to be keen on literature. Let's see. If Stones Could Speak, by the Marquis de Chamfray. Hubertus the Bold translation. The Cellar Treatise. So many books.
And this will regularly happen where what he's saying, or any character is saying, and the speech bubbles will not
A
line up.
doctor's degree in medicine and surgery from Miskatonic University. It's odd that
course
a
it's from
surgeon should
Miskatonic.
end up in a small town like this.
Do I need to... yeah.
A doctor's degree in medicine and surgery from Miskatonic University. It's odd that a surgeon should end up in a small town like
I don't
this.
think it's normally spelled like that with a K, so I'm writing it down
A
because otherwise I don't
doctor's
want to
degree
screw it
in
up.
medicine and...
I think it is.
I don't remember.
Dr.
I
Cobble
don't...
has good taste, I must say.
For that painting? Okay.
Fine piece of work. Signed, Heartwood.
Okay.
Yeah, it's generally spelled that way.
Okay. I'm just being weird then. Oops. Okay.
Impossible to get in. It's locked.
And a lot of these houses look like they were actual photos that were manipulated to work in the game engine. Congratulations, you found the woods. It's not like it's hard.
No. I mentioned... It's going to be some sort of maze, and then mentioned the thing going through the woods to a specific location, so I'm assuming that's going to need to be later. This was not the path the horse took me on.
No.
Just arrived in charming fishing port of Ilsmouth.
Okay.
Just arrived in...
Wait. Why are page 1 and 2 blank?
I don't know.
Just arrived... The photographic plates haven't arrived with the rest of my luggage. Just arrived...
And why is 4 blank?
I don't know. I didn't write it.
Oh, okay, that was the last thing I used, so it's still on that?
Yes. You can also press I to pull that up at any time. You don't ever need to explicitly use it.
Okay.
How can I help you?
The name's Parker.
And I'm Mary Matthews. My father's busy.
So is it just me, or does Parker sound sort of like the Edernam actor, but with a bit of a different accent?
Kind of, yeah.
Actually, I didn't double check that.
So that's 2 different doctors in here?
This is the pharmacist.
Okay.
Or apothecary, or whatever word they choose.
Oh, damn it, I want to look at the sign. Can't look at the sign. Okay. I can't... What was the one for use?
You. It uses whatever item you have equipped.
Okay, so...
If you're using something in the real world, you just walk up to it.
Okay, so that gate's not opening.
Or look
for
at
me.
it, in some cases.
Good day, sir.
No time. The town hall is closed. We're expecting the new forms for the animal census, and the mayor isn't even here.
Okay.
The mayor is not here.
Okay, that's Mayor's office.
There is a side door that's a different place.
Can't look at the statue?
Nope.
Excuse me, madam.
You mean Miss, my good man. Miss Picot.
Do forgive me, Miss Picot. I'm not from these parts. The name's Parker.
Good day, young man.
Okay.
How do you do, sir?
No
Why does he
need
have
to
a-
serve me, son. Name's Donahue. Jed Donahue. You the Parker fellow?
What, does he have a lazy eye? I don't know.
Yes, but how...
Old Jed knows a thing or two. It was the doctor told me that a young scientist was coming to visit. Now don't you fret now. I can keep a secret if I have to.
Okay. Why would that be a
I'm
secret?
trying to find photosensitive plates, Jed.
You got me there, son. I don't know where you could look.
Or, you know, the freaking,
What have you got to say to that? He's gonna win the shirts off our backs.
You could mention where
This
the hell the
isn't
general
my
store in
day.
this town is.
It never is.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of typos in the text. When they
I'm
talk.
paying
It just
for the
said the
drinks
shirts of my
this
back.
time.
Or
Darn
of
right.
our backs. Yes, the shirts of
What'll
our
it
backs.
be?
Like they're tattooed on or something.
Some information, please.
Like, where the hell the
This
general
looks like a
store
library.
is.
What are you drinking?
A beer.
That'll be $1.
You have infinite money.
Okay.
I don't know.
Where I'm holding it.
Well, I mean, you don't use that much throughout the game.
Gentlemen? Hey, we're trying to play a game here. And I might just be holding a good hand, so if you don't mind...
Yeah. For once I'm about to win. So, if you just let us play...
Like, I just want to know where the goddamn general store is.
Okay, so pull up the map.
Is this keeping track of where I've been going?
Only some of it.
Drugstore. Okay, it's not keeping track of the inn.
It doesn't keep track of the houses either.
Lovely.
And this you might want to use the mouse to highlight things because it does make it
it's
a little easier.
Okay. Tavern, drugstore, town square, town hall. Which means there's a big building over there that's important. And yeah, all the white ones aren't. Okay, so that's good to know. And that means there's something behind the tavern. Looks like that might be important. Some freaking well or something.
Hey, look, it's a well. It's like you figured it out.
This well seems rather deep.
Okay. Not important right now, I'm assuming.
That's one of those places it looks like you could go that direction, but you can't.
Huh.
Do you expect it to be to scale? Because you're wrong. That location is the graveyard.
Forgive me for bothering you, miss.
You're not bothering me, Mr. Parker. Oh, there's no need to look so surprised. Ilsmouth is such a small town, and news travels fast. I'm Gloria Tilton.
How do you do, Miss Tilton?
I'm gonna face away from you while I'm asking that, and then face back for whatever reason.
Try talking again?
Miss Tilton, I am a
That happens
desperate man.
sometimes in this.
I really must find some photosensitive plates.
You take photographs? Why, that's wonderful. I'll show you to Myers. He's bound to have what you need. He sells everything. Oh, you won't tell my Aunt Peacock about this, will you? She thinks photography's for flibberty gibbets.
Really? Well, I'd be very glad of your most agreeable company.
Please, Mr. Parker, call me Gloria. You're there?
You
I
just
have to
teleport
go.
there.
My aunt's waiting for me.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Oh, it doesn't have the walking feet anymore.
Some fresh vegetables. And some fish. Not so fresh.
Why would the fish be
Some
less
fish.
fresh?
I don't know.
Be with you right away, sir. No problem, Mr. Hambleton. That'll be delivered tonight. Oh, I spoke to Miss Gilchrist. She got your package. Can I help you, sir?
I'm probably just gonna spell these names wrong because I didn't get them quickly enough. I'm gonna have to redo my notes because I have
It's fine.
Big
I think it's
handwriting.
actually Hamlington, but
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
you just have
I'd
to know
like
it's the
some
hooded guy.
photosensitive plates,
They're gonna bring
please.
up the names a lot
Well,
throughout
just
I
hold
know.
on
and
for
just
a
expect
second
you
while
to
I
know
check to
who
see if I have
they're
any.
talking about.
You're a lucky man. Well, they do say if anybody sells it, Meyer does. Got 2 boxes left. There's one. It's $10 for 3 plates.
I'll take them.
My advice to you is to try them
And
first.
animation.
I've had them for quite a while, so they aren't exactly brand new.
Oh, really?
That's a fact. Daytime, night, outside, inside. What is it you're wanting to photograph?
Probably everybody knows why you're here.
The stars in the night sky.
Well, you be careful. The emulsion's kind of old. Tell you what, you take a few shots of whatever you want to photograph and see what sort of results you get. If those plates aren't perfect, I'll give you your money back. And if they're okay, well, you can go back and buy some more.
I'll take your advice.
No, I wasn't suspicious at all.
Yeah, just waited
By
until
the
you
way,
said
I don't
things.
suppose you know where I might find the town records.
Try the town hall. Take care now.
Well, that's what I went there for. I'm guessing it's flagged. Okay, I don't want to do either of those.
Well, you've already started.
Oh, lovely.
I would be extremely grateful if you could tell me where I might find the town records.
I'm so glad to be able to help. I think you'll have to try the town hall.
Was it taking a while?
No, I was just trying to decide between the two.
Oh, okay.
Because one of them asked, can you show me where they are? And one of them was, you know, being more polite, and can you tell me where they are? And I'm like, I think them getting up and walking me over somewhere would probably be less of a good
I'm
thing.
trying to find the town records.
The side door. Where did I put that stamp?
Side door.
Outside.
Wait, what? It's not even connected inside this freaking building?
No.
That's a really dumb way to do that. Hello, random person.
A blackboard.
That is absolutely what I was looking at, yes.
What a
That's the
splendid
problem with
hole.
not being able to click on things.
What?
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 I don't see
Out of all
hallway.
of the shit in this room, which is also not itself a hallway, that's what you... Who says what a splendid hallway,
Splendid
too?
hole.
Maybe hallway means something different to these people? I don't know. Okay, and so nothing of interest in here, because I can't look at any of it. Hey, come here.
There you are at last, Mr. Parker. I've been expecting you. Oh, don't be surprised. Passing scientists invariably pay me a short visit. Of course, they're a rare breed around here now. Not like in the old days. But you don't want to
God,
hear
his
all
voice
that.
reminds me of an
Allow me to introduce myself.
older actor.
Tobias John, keeper of the archives and records, at your service.
There's probably nothing I can tell you that you don't already know.
You're wrong, Mr. Parker. I may know your name and profession, but not the reason for your visit.
Okay.
I'd like to consult the birth register.
You're not going to tell him
So
those
your
reasons.
interests are not limited to the stars.
I didn't say
I
anything!
hope I may be able to quench part of your thirst for knowledge. But remember, there are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than not dreamt of in your philosophy. Now, who the devil wrote that?
Shakespeare. Because I'm in his ratio.
Excellent. So, Mr. Parker, you like to read?
I hope he says it correctly. So you like to read, not so like to read.
I like nothing better than a good read.
Books are my passion, Mr. Parker. My most precious companions. Silent, discreet, sometimes
Gracious
filled
from-
with mystery. I must let you get on with your work.
I've not read that much Shakespeare, so I don't know.
I think Hamlet? Yeah, it's Hamlet. I think Horatio was the skull at the grave. No, Horatio I think was a grave digger. It was the scene with the skull and the grave digger. It was a fine man. I knew him once, Horatio. A man of infinite jest and wisdom, something. I don't remember the exact scene, but it's like it's there. They mentioned the name Horatio in that film area.
This is not a good idea.
Well, wait. Well, ask about the fucking records then.
Fortunately, there weren't too many births in 1822. According to the register, there are 3 still alive today.
Oh, man.
Curtis Hambleton, William Coldstone, Thomas Greenwood. The photographic plates haven't arrived with the rest.
Okay, I said.
Nope, you missed it.
That gave me barely any time to write it down at all. And I didn't take notes?
The photographic plates haven't arrived.
Like, seriously?
Just arrived in
If you're looking for 3 different people, why in the fuck did you not write these names down in your diary?
I don't know.
I only managed to write down 1. I don't even remember what the other 2 are now.
Talk to the guy, he'll tell you.
Okay. That's so dumb.
Satisfied?
Fucking glitching!
Yeah. No, I'm not satisfied.
I was looking for.
There are times when believing is not good enough, Mr. Parker. Sometimes we must be absolutely sure. Take Ilsmith, for instance. For many years the locals believed in the old legends. Did that make them true? I have a number of documents on the subject.
How fascinating. That's a subject I'm very keen on.
My library is full of such material. And I'm not talking about a mere single room. Oh no! A lifelong study, you know. There are those who would dearly love to get their hands on some of those old papers. But they'll need to be smart.
Well, they do say there's no such thing as a perfectly guarded secret, Mr. Jug.
Well, you're close to the mark there, Mr. Parker. But I'd better let you get on with your work. Come back.
Okay, I thought he was going to say the names.
The records are open in the afternoons. I'm usually at home in the morning. My house is just right of the post office. Just ring whenever you want. I'll tell you some interesting stories.
Most interesting.
You're a likable young fellow. I happened to glance over your shoulder while you were consulting the register, and I may be able to save you some time. Greenwood lives in the house right next door to Dr. Cobble's. Coldstone's house is set back a little from my own.
Coldstone.
Curtis Hambleton lives in the abandoned fishery near the harbor.
I don't know how to thank you.
Just promise to pay me another visit. Glad to have been of help. Oh, by the way, if you're interested in local history, take a look.
Okay, so I got Hambleton in the abandoned fishery, and then I wrote down Greenwood. I didn't write down where the hell he was located.
Okay.
And
Coldstone.
Coldstone. I didn't write down where that one was located.
Unfortunately, I did not make a map, and I don't have one, so...
He said one of them was behind his place.
Pardon me, Mr. Parker.
Oh, God, it doesn't let you repeat that. Fuck.
It might be in your journal.
Oh, right.
There were 3 births in 1822.
There we go, okay.
Greenwood. His house is next to Dr. Cobble's. Coldstone, south of Jug's house. Curtis, in the fishery near the harbor.
Yep, and I already filled up this paper. Cool, okay. So...
We just started the game.
No, okay. I can't use my map in here.
No, you can only use it outside.
So it was interesting you should see the thing next door.
The room you came from.
Okay.
If you want to talk, I'll be at home.
You left rather quickly. Okay. And I looked in here, there wasn't...
A page of Boluskin's writing. Wednesday, February 13th. Good God, what a sight. The stars were no more than a pistol shot away. That's curious. The word pistol has been crossed out and replaced by rifle. And a handwritten note. Truth sleeps beneath appearance. J. Keats. Interesting.
So many notes.
I don't know what's important. And for all I know, this is a fucking quote I'm gonna need to know later for purposes of, like, what's the password?
A blackboard. A blackboard. What a splendid...
I'm trying to look at the books on the table, you tit. Wait, is this... Was that the only interesting thing? Was a piece of paper?
Yep.
And how the word pistol was crossed out with a rifle.
Lauren?
What?
What did it say when you tried searching the other room?
Oh, right, don't do it when it wasn't there.
Monograph of Ilsmouth names by Tobias Jug. Let's have a look. No Parker.
Oh, God.
Jug's the guy you were
Jug,
just
born
talking
of
to.
Jeremiah and Suzanne. Maiden name Smith. And under S, Smith, of course, Zeke. The list ends there. Silas Sprague quit the village in April 1809, leaving 4 children. What's this? A deed of sale. The belongings of Boluskin sold in public to the highest bidder in order to pay for his passage home to Great Britain.
I didn't get any of those names.
If you get where you're
There were
stuck
3
because you don't
births
know
in
somebody's name, I'll just tell you.
The photographic plates haven't just arrived in...
Just try to keep track of it, because there's a lot.
There were 3 births.
Okay, so it was... Jug's mother was... a Smith? There's Smith, I think it was Smith. Maiden name was Smith. And the other name of that was Zeke. I don't know if that's his father or his grandfather on his mother's side. And then mentioned that Boluskin sold off his stuff to leave. Okay. So but he had a house in... No, he didn't have a house. He wasn't selling off a house. Okay.
A magnifying glass. Papers of no interest. A pair of broken binoculars. Monograph of Ilsmouth names by Tobias Jug.
Well, sometimes it lets...
Oh, and I skipped it.
A
Lovely.
pair of
Okay.
broken binoculars. Monograph of Ilsmouth names by Tobias
Is he saying
Jug.
it out loud?
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
No Parker. Jug, born of
Okay,
Jeremiah and Suzanne. Maiden name Smith.
And under Smith...
And under S, Smith, of course. Zeke.
Okay.
The list ends there. Silas Sprague quit the village in April 1809, leaving 4 children. What's this? A deed of sale. The belongings of Boluskin sold in public to the highest bidder in order to pay for his passage home to Great Britain.
Okay, and there was another name in there. They had skipped really quickly through that time. He doesn't look at anything here of interest. Can't mess with his desk. Can't look at that thing. Okay.
So how are you getting along with the game so far?
It's... fun. I should probably save again.
I've been wondering why you haven't been saving.
Yeah.
I guess because there hasn't been a death that you would have to then play the last 30 minutes again.
Yeah. That's slow tipping.
It really is.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so I have plates, and I have names need to go, people need to bother. So let's...
By the way, like here, you can go to the left, also.
Right, but...
Even though sometimes it's hard to tell.
Okay, so this is the doctor's house.
Yes.
Okay.
This is where you're staying.
Right, lodgings, and it said next to the doctor's house. So I'm assuming this building... One of these two buildings is the house of...
And now they're outside. Because you tripped a random flag.
Greenwoods. This is the Greenwood house.
Mr. Greenwood?
Yes, aha.
Don't waste your breath. This poor sinner is deaf, dumb, and blind. A terrible accident at the time of his birth robbed him of the sights and sounds of this world.
Wow, that's
a horrible combination.
Yeah, at birth? That's... deaf, dumb, and... And then that means basically that she believes that you sin before you're born because it said he was a sinner, and that pretty much implies he deserved being born that way, which I never understood. Okay, so that's not the person we're looking for, although I probably should write down that information just in case. I have to fucking collate these notes.
You have to freaking what, these notes?
Collate.
Collate? There's a word you don't use very often.
Well, I don't have used to use it that often. Okay. This is... If he was born in 19... or 18, whatever the fuck.
1822.
I'm pretty sure... Well, I'm not entirely sure, but, like, most kids who were born dead, deaf, dumb, and blind would have probably, like... not done very well or much. And they're right there! Anyways.
You can go to the right, by the way. There's no white door at the bottom, so you can't go down.
Impossible to get in. It's locked.
Okay, well. Okay, and then it was south of Jug's house, and Jug's house was right of the post office, which I haven't seen yet, so I'm assuming that's gonna be this building over here. Oh, it teleported me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna assume it's south of Town Hall then. Okay, and there's two souths of Town Hall, because of course there are.
Why not?
Okay. And that's Jug's, Brown House is Jug's house, this house must be the other dude's house. No, this is the post office. He said right, just right at the post office. Okay. Right. Okay, and then south is other dude's house. Which you just saw him go into.
That's funny. No answer. And yet I did see somebody going in. That's funny.
You're gonna keep knocking.
Well, I wanted to see if he said something else. Okay, well, can't do much there. Abandoned fishery. Hi, Gloria. Is this your house? Can I even talk to you right now?
I'm afraid I can't help you.
But wasn't she just talking to the blind and deaf dude?
No, her Hillcott was. Her mother, I think it's her mother?
No, she specifically said her aunt.
Her aunt, okay, whatever.
And she just said her aunt was waiting for her.
Yeah, who knows?
Okay, so I'm assuming this is their house, which is east of the store, general store. Okay, because I have a feeling I'm going to need to memorize where all these frickin' houses are.
Nobody. I'll come back later.
Somebody would live in this?
It looks like a nice house once fixed. Gunky!
No, that looks dangerous as shit. I don't trust that dog.
I don't like that dog. That's a bad dog.
It probably is a bad dog. Yep, okay, at least it's a polite dog, and Rex me can get the fuck out of here.
You can go to the right on that screen, too. I think.
I'm gonna go back up.
Good luck!
What, seriously?
You can do it, but it's tricky.
Ah, there it is. Aha, okay. Okay, and then there's... Nope, okay, can't do that. You can't go down.
Well, you solved that quickly.
Well, it showed there was an item there. I figured I should get it.
The beams are covered in spiderwebs. The beams are covered... Well, well. Someone engraved J.H. into the wood with a red-hot iron. Well, well.
Oh, that might be Heartwood. And, okay, so there's two people with the last name of H.
Yeah, there's Hambleton.
Mr. Hambleton?
Right, that's Curtis.
Hambleton?
Yeah, Hambleton.
76 years ago, a British scientist, Lord Boleskine.
Don't mention that name to me. Bad luck
I
and
guess you
trouble.
can hear it.
I led him around for 3 nights. I carried the torch, the rifle, and I saw the thing.
What thing?
He's heterochromia.
I wish I didn't remember. He'd drawn a map. I took him to the cross. I don't mind telling you, I was scared. Later on, I refused to go with my father to pray to the stones. So my father threw me out. My brother Wilbur cursed me. And now I live in squalid conditions.
I'll give you money if...
I wouldn't go
You're taking
back
more notes
for
than I do in a
all
Cube
the
Escape
gold in the world, mister. I never said a word to you. You hear me? Now go away.
I'm willing to offer you $20.
I don't think you understand. Go away and leave me alone.
Where did you take both?
Get away from this region, mister. The comet's coming back. It'll be here in 3 nights, and that thing's coming too. Wilbur said so, so just get away from Ilsmouth while you've got time.
Why?
If you saw what I saw, it was on the 3rd night, in the forest near the Calvary. The English guy
Near the
was
cross?
drawing. Then the thing appeared.
It said cavalry.
I'd pay any price to forget what I saw. Now, get
Yeah, but
lost.
it said
Procession
cross.
of Calvary.
The cross
Right,
in the
but it
forest?
said...
I don't think you understand.
You know what? I never did actually.
Go away and leave me alone.
Do that while you're playing the games.
Okay, so next step, go to cross in the forest, because that sounds like a good fucking idea. Okay. This sounds like a fucking smart-ass idea. Let's do it.
Calvary, the place where Jesus was crucified. Or also a representation of the crucifix.
Okay, so when they said cavalry and it translated cross, that actually does kind of work. I have a second branch. This is a different forest.
Yes, it is.
Fuck. Nobody said which forest it meant. Do they connect?
They do.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll get that, because you... Yep. Oh, there's... This looks familiar.
Why does it look familiar?
I hope they don't repaint. They reuse scenes, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Fuck.
Hey, look, you're back at the entrance.
Yeah. No, I'm back at the entrance near... Yep, okay, cool.
Right.
Okay,
yeah.
so this isn't the fucking bullshit with,
Do you mean like in Corandia?
Yeah, Corandia, where not only did they reuse shit, that it was also kind of random where you would go.
No, but there are loops.
I'm assuming that there's loops. It looks like a fucking maze. There's gonna be loops.
I meant where if you keep going left, you keep going left forever, because it's looping.
Oh. That's rude. It looks like I should be able to go north, but it's not letting me.
I've mentioned this happens a lot in this game.
Yeah.
We're almost at an hour if you want to stop soon.
I'm gonna get these mushrooms, because it's gonna kill me. Where's the branch?
Yeah, well, there's these colorful mushrooms, and nope, the branches, that's what matters.
Let me go that way? Yep, okay. Okay, and the fact they're repeating this basically means, yeah, no, this is... Yep, okay. Not a place to go. Is this... I'm getting lost already, aren't I?
Isn't it great?
Not really.
Doesn't this look familiar?
Yeah. That's new.
You say that's new, but it's not really.
Okay. So there's landmarks that you can do that if you go this direction, you'll go here, and then there's loops. Okay, that's fine. Because you got this tree here with the green bird on it, and going this direction always will lead you to here. Okay, that's not terrible. I can do mazes with landmarks. Just not great. Okay, but yeah, we should probably stop before I do more of this fucking maze, and I'm gonna need to rewrite all of these notes, because in about an hour I'm not gonna be able to read my own handwriting.
That's her with all her handwriting, by the way. It's not just her notes.
Well, I mean, I can do decent handwriting if I'm doing it slower, but, if I'm trying to do quick stuff, yeah, it gets a mess, and then I'm like, what the fuck did I write? No? It's like, you don't remember? I'm like, no. Okay, anyways.
Okay, well, we'll continue this in another episode. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.